And today we are starting the advanced book. I hope you have your advanced books because they're quite long and we need to practice and do. It's the same like all the headway books, okay? So it's more of a practice and to see it in a different way, okay? Uh, there is a unit that it's called breaking English. That means that we're gonna break some grammar rules. Okay, like in Spanish, we break some Spanish rules, right? So in English, there will be some rules that are permitted to break. Okay, uh, to understand better by speaking, listening, etc. To understand. Okay, so it's not because to this moment everything was um, how can I say, very structured, proper. At the advance, it breaks a bit of that. Okay, that means that we have to understand the language, the street language, the language that is going to be spoken by anyone, and there will be some expressions, new expressions. So it's the same, right? So always use in English dictionary. Google translators, they're gonna mix you a lot, so it's better for you to use English. It doesn't matter which one is it, Cambridge, etc., but it has to be an English dictionary. Okay, digital, of course, in your cell phones is much better. It's updated. Okay, so let me share the book. I hope you have. Everybody has the book. Okay, so let's begin. Okay. Okay, let me share. And here it is. So this is the version of the advanced fourth edition, headways again. And so just just as an information, many students from different, well, I'm going to talk only about Chuquisaca's university and the English career. They do the headways. Okay, they start from the beginning, not the beginning, I think they're the intermediate or pre-intermediate level, and they go all the levels of. So if you were an English student at university, languages student, you would be using this, and this would be the last level book. So you're kind of like the same level as they are, but what they have is pedagogy. They use theory, so it's another way of facing English. Yeah, more theoretical, but you are learning English as a more direct language. Okay, so if you ever have a conversations of an English teacher or language student, you will understand them perfectly, but not the theories, the teaching theories, learning theories, because you don't need that. You just need to speak English, right? But they use this headway, so you're in the same level. And congratulations, you did it really well. The only thing that I have observations, like I've been saying to you, is the listening part, the participation of giving the answers. I have one or two students that are able to answer quickly. Other students, I don't know, because of the connection, it's slow, they cannot hear well, or you just don't know. That's something that worries me because remember the next book is the IELTS.
I can't hear you, Miss.
Sorry, my connection. Like I was saying, the IELTS is very specific because you need to hear it only once. So that is the level that we need to get there, right? So you need to show me that you can understand and listen. Yeah. The answers that I get from some students are wonderful. I don't have any complaints. I don't know some of you. I don't really know if you're understanding. That's my problem right now. You're not. Some of you are not answering. So it's gonna take, I don't know. Let's see this month of September how it goes. Okay, so I have to analyze how you participate and everything. Okay. Ahora, ¿cómo se escucha? ¿Todos me escuchan bien o mal? ¿O bien mal?
Good, Miss.
Ok, entonces Itzel es tu conexión. Okay, okay, so now let's begin with the IELTS. With the advanced. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, everybody has this. No kidding, others. Oh, come on. Yeah, yes. Just a sec. See, going on circles. Uh, I don't know. Maybe this Wednesday it's gonna be the listening test. Like I was saying, of the FCE test, it's gonna be live. So please be ready. Okay. All right. So everybody knows this. Everybody has their book. There will be how many units? 12 units. Okay. And as you can see here, there are the tape scripts. Always the skills development. Yeah, there are some. The thing is with the videos, they're really interesting, but we don't have enough time. So you can go to the official website of the FC, of the Headways. You can download anything you want, even the video. So we will check only the most important ones for you to get more interested in. Okay, because it's a must. Okay, so here are the lessons. Everybody knows the lessons. They're quite unique. I mean, they're not out of this world. You have the 12 units of the book. They're really interesting. I really enjoy, and I really, really need you to participate in. I want to hear your thoughts, okay? In all this, I don't know if I'll continue being your teacher next level, but with me until we try, where you have to show me, okay? Then we have the writings. Of course, the writings are separately, like the other book. Yeah. Like any type of writing. Yeah, but we have to be more precise in information, maybe, right? You might consider it repetitive. Yeah, some students, like me, if we started from the beginning writing to a friend, we're still writing to friends. But if you see the development of the first writing to now, you increased in vocabulary, grammar, etc. So that is an improvement. So we still have to see if you're improving. If you're still with the basic writing, alert time. You cannot do that. Okay. Then we have from the writings, there are several ways of writing. We have the tape script, and I encourage you not to use it only when I say it. See what I think, what my sixth sense tells me, that you read and listen. You read and listen. So if I'm wrong, if I'm really wrong, show me, okay? Because another exercises, I want to see, okay? So don't read this only if I tell you. If we need to get some information from the study scripts, okay? Then we have from the teach scripts, we have the grammar. This is really long. Yeah, the explanation now, it's really intense. Okay, so I won't be checking all of this. Some of them, and it's for you to read. Yeah, it's a lot of information, if you can see. So the most important ones we will check as a class. Okay, it's a lot. Then you have your vocabulary and extra fair work activities. Okay, extra this Pair work activities means that you're gonna work in groups, okay, or maybe in pairs. And then you have what I have with me. Just a second. What you have in your copies. Yeah. Extra material. A ver, pair work. Tienen el pair work. Toditos, ¿no ven? And then pair work, pair work. Yeah, pair work, pair. Extra material. You also have, you need to have this. Everybody has that, right? In your books, right? Everything, and that's it. The phonetics and always your wonderful list of irregular verbs. Así you're gonna make mistakes like take. Me pongan take it. No, never, never, never do that. Always there's usually took taken. Yeah. Then vowels, and that's it. Okay, and of course you have at the end your workbook, right, with the answers. And I hope you're doing it. I hope you are, because if you don't, you're just gonna miss a lot of wonderful information. All right. So this is a new book, maybe for you, and it's really intense and I don't know, wants for me, who wants to know you. This book wants really to know you because there will be some questions that you will say, hey, I never in my life thought of answering this. So now you have to answer in a different language, in English. Okay. And that is something that I want you to think, like any international, that we are not checking your personality. Okay, we're just, if you believe in green, we don't care. Green is nice. If you believe in red, it's your problem. What we want is how you use your English. How can you convince? How can you manifest your feelings? How can you be that person that you are? Okay, show us that. That's why we need you to speak. Okay, even if you say no, you need to speak. Okay, so welcome again to the advanced book. Nice, challenging, but easy because you have good basis. What makes us human? This is the first unit. What makes us human? This unit, we're going to check, first of all, tense review. If we say tense review, it's the monster that you already know. Reflexive pronouns, the ages of man, getting emotional, and if we have time, what makes us human? Yeah, but don't worry about that. Let's start. This question's number one. This questions covers some very common human situations. Which have you experienced? Which have you experienced? Discuss with a partner, give examples from your life if you can. So what we have to do here, if it says, which have you experienced? So there are 12 different experiences from your life that you've been through or not yet, you're not ready for it. Who knows? So it starts with, I have you ever felt dismayed with somebody in response to how are you doesn't answer fine thanks, but actually starts to tell you about their health. Okay, now what is the meaning of dismayed? Okay, of course, there's always going to be new vocabulary and you have to work on it, right? Means desperate, yeah? Desesperado, despechado. So, have you ever felt dismayed when somebody in response to hi, how are you, doesn't answer fine, thanks, but actually starts to tell you about their health? This is my experience. I am Bolivian, I am Latina. This is normal. If I say to someone, "Hi, how are you?" and they tell me their life and their problems, it's okay. I don't feel this need. Yeah, it's something that's normal in my culture, that to hear somebody that they're feeling good or bad, right? And I cannot feel, how can I say this? Mm, I cannot I cannot show that I don't care, right? So there will be caring. So in this question, it's natural in my culture to hear someone saying how they feel about their health or about other problems they have. See? So each one of you read all of these situations. Have you ever? And you tell us. You tell us, as it says here. Give examples from your life if you can. That's why I got number one. Yeah, I don't feel this way. I don't feel that. I feel, I don't know, worried about this person. I feel like I have to listen to this person, right? So I want to hear you. Ay, nuestra Karen, ¿qué será? Quiero escucharte. To you too. And the rest you have to talk. Okay? So read it, and I will let you choose any situation for you to give us an example. Okay? So you have 2 minutes to read, to remember, and to converse. Okay? So continue, please. One more minute. All right. I think you had enough time. Who would like to start first and which number? Who? No one? Okay. So we have, wait, let's see, Miss Catherine. Can you start? Any number and talk about your experience. Miss Catherine. Miss Catherine. Okay. Miss Itzel, what about you? Mr. Kevin. Ooh, so we're gonna have problems. Mr. Kevin. Miss Jocelyn. What can you say?
Miss,
Yes.
about number two.
Okay.
Um, always happens to me when I met someone new. I know, I know how is physically, but and also I can grade she or he, and he or she said my name, and it's very embarrassing because I said only hello, how are you, but not their names, and I need that they tell me two or three times their names, or maybe I compare their name with someone that I already know, but I don't ask their names because it's embarrassing, but
Yeah.
I try to ask them something that I remind me.
Oh. Yeah, I think yeah, I have the same problem. Okay, thank you, Miss Jocelyn. Two or three times. Okay, thank you. What about you, Miss Alexandra? What can you say?
Um, I think the number four,
Okay.
it once happened to me when it was my sister graduation party, and we went to a really expensive place to come our hair,
Okay.
and I had a photo of how I want it,
Yes.
and I tell the hairdresser that I wanted that way. It was just simple. It wasn't so complicated. and I wait, and and when I saw her doing it, I saw that she was doing in a different way, but I didn't say anything. And when it finished, it wasn't like I wanted. It was a really awkward uh, um, come,
Yeah.
and I didn't say anything. I just said thank you, and I didn't, um, I didn't camp it out because it was an expensive place.
Of
So I
course.
leave it like that. But I didn't like.
But the thing, did you like it at the end? Did you like it? Alejandro.
No, no,
No, oh, that was sad. Oh my goodness. But you should have said it. Lady, it wasn't like this. You said it like
no,
that.
miss.
Oh, that's sad. All right. El resto no sé de dónde sacarán nota. Yeah, I'll continue. Then we have number 2.
Miss,
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Miss,
Yes, yes, yes.
number, I choose number 5.
Okay. Okay. What can you say?
Um, can, can you hear me, Miss?
Of course I
I
can. Yes, 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 yes.
slowly. Yeah, I spend a meal debating with person whether the bird tell the person you're eating with that there is some food on their face. For me, when I have a dinner with my family or friends, eating while they are debating,
There we
it's difficult. Difficult because I don't enjoy the food. In that moment, it's a bit not good for me, and the other not we can't enjoy the meal. Yes, miss.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah, with that, this is on their face. Okay. Thank you, Miss Kevin. All right. Anyone else? Mr. Kevin, Miss Itzel.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. What number?
Miss,
Yes.
¿me escucha? Porque yo le escucho entrecortado.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can.
For me, the 4 because okay. For me, maybe 4 because always the high dress could you more than what you tell him to tell her,
Okay.
and no, there is nothing else to do because you already lost your hair and you can't strain it.
But it grows. It grows. Hair grows. My hair was still here. Now it grew. And I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna do crazy things. It grows. Okay, thank you. It said I liked it. Kevin, luego no te vas a quejar, Kevin. Okay, next. Can you think of more such can you think of more such situations? Share ideas with the class. I don't know if you ever went through other type of uh, situations like the rest. Have you ever wished that you'd bought some of the things in the trolley of the person ahead of you in the supermarket way? Wish that you bought. Now, a trolley is a little car, but I think with our national, where we live, the environment is when we all, it's my experience. Sorry, my connection. It's horrible.
Miss, ¿me escuchaba?
Yes,
Yes,
Mr. Kevin.
Miss, había baja señal, por eso no sé si me escuchaba.
Okay, now talk, Mr. Kevin. Which situation?
In this case, for me, sometimes, number 12,
Okay.
because sometimes there are people that I don't like. That's why sometimes I try to pretend to form cordiality, maybe
Oh.
so as not make anyone feel bad. It is that sometimes there are very bad, hypocritical people who tell you that they appreciate you, but in reality, the situation is different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is
Yeah,
really strong. A really strong experience. Yeah. We really must meet up with you
sometimes.
sometimes. Yes. Not by chance. No way. Yeah. Yeah. It's really hard. It's really hard. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your comments. Now, three. It says listen to. I don't know how much time we have, but I think it's gonna break soon. But it says listen to Bridget and Mark. Where has Bridget been? Which of the situations has she experienced? So we're gonna hear her. You have to take which experience she went through. Okay? So let's listen to that. Espero que esto esté bien. If it cuts, we're gonna repeat. Don't worry about that. Wait. No. Oh man, just a second, okay?
Unit 1. What makes us human? Tape script 1.1. The reunion.
Hey, Bridget! Hey, how was your school reunion? Wasn't that last weekend?
Yeah, it was good.
Unit 1.
I'm
What
sorry.
makes us
Yeah, one
human?
more time.
Tape script 1.1. The reunion.
Hey, Bridget! Hey, how was your school reunion? Wasn't that last weekend?
Yeah, it was good. Well, it was okay. Only that I didn't recognise quite a lot of the people and...
Oh, well, has been nearly 15 years.
Yeah, I know. And boy, do some people change. I'd find myself talking to someone who obviously knew who I was, and I hadn't a clue who they were.
And I don't suppose you could have asked.
Well, no, how rude would that have been? Oh, but I did recognise Judith. The dreaded, jolly Judith. She hasn't changed at all, unfortunately. I tried to avoid her, but she sought me out. So I'm like, hello, Judith, how are you? Oh, big mistake, because then, of course, I get it from her. Every detail of the last 15 years. Her ups and downs, her 2 failed marriages. Oh, no surprise there. Her fabulous third husband, the operation on her sinuses, the time she was made redundant, etc., etc. Go on, quiz me about Judith. I could write her biography.
I bet you promised to keep in touch, though.
Well, you have to, don't you?
You hypocrite.
Oh, but I managed to get away before giving my email address or mobile number.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Hey, did you get the group photo I texted?
Yeah, I did, but I could only identify you. Oh, and Brendan. You look good. Tall, handsome as ever, but a bit weary. You all look pretty fed up, to be honest.
Well, that's because we got the poor waiter to take our picture, and everyone kept giving him their phone or camera. And by the time it got to mine, well, we were all looking a bit glum.
Doesn't sound like a great success, this reunion.
Oh, it was fine, really. I mean, most people were lovely, but do you know the worst thing?
No, what?
Well, when I got to the station to catch the train home, who came gushing up to me on the platform? Oh, how lovely! We can travel back together.
No, not Judith.
Yeah, you got it in one. And after I'd spent an age saying a polite goodbye to her. I couldn't believe it.
One more time.
Unit 1. What makes us human? Tape script 1.1. The reunion.
Hey, Bridget! Hey, how was your school reunion? Wasn't that last weekend?
Yeah, it was good. Well, it was okay. Only that I didn't recognise quite a lot of the people and...
Oh, well, has been nearly 15 years.
Yeah, I know. And boy, do some people change. I'd find myself talking to someone who obviously knew who I was, and I hadn't a clue who they were.
And I don't suppose you could have asked.
Well, no, how rude would that have been? Oh, but I did recognise Judith. The dreaded, jolly Judith. She hasn't changed at all, unfortunately. I tried to avoid her, but she sought me out. So I'm like, hello, Judith, how are you? Oh, big mistake, because then, of course, I get it from her. Every detail of the last 15 years. Her ups and downs, her 2 failed marriages. No surprise there. Her fabulous third husband. The operation on her sinuses, the time she was made redundant, etc., etc. Go on, quiz me about Judith. I could write her biography.
I bet you promised to keep in touch then.
Well, you have to, don't you?